Didik TV KPM.
Now let's look at how to write an informal email. Okay, first, we have some useful expressions that we can use when we want to write informal emails, and it depends on the users that we want to use them.
Sure.
Okay, so now we have a little quiz in which our pupils will match the suitable phrases with its use. Okay, so for the first one, expressing enthusiasm, which one does it match? Anyone?
I think it matched with D. Wow, that's fantastic news.
Okay, thank you, Ilham. That's the correct answer. So that's the exclamation mark. So wow, you are expressing enthusiasm. And then for the next one, accepting an invitation. Anyone?
I think it matches with phrase A, count me in.
Okay, yep, count me in. That means you're saying, yes, I'll definitely go.
Okay.
Okay, and then to decline an invitation, which one does it match?
Phrases B. It was nice of you to invite me, but I've already made other plans.
Okay, yes, that's correct, Arif. Thank you. And finally, to give news, which phrase does it match?
It matches with phrase C. Here's an update about what's happening in my life.
Okay, thank you, Amalia. Here's an update of what's happening in my life. Okay, there's one aspect that I'd like to highlight, which is to decline an invitation. You know how saying no is sometimes quite tricky?
Yes, yes. You wouldn't want to hurt the other person's feelings as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we want to decline an invitation, here are some steps that you could use when you want to write.
Okay.
So perhaps first you say thanks for the invitation. Thank you for inviting me. Then you apologize. I'm sorry, but I could not attend your party, for
Okay.
example. And then you need to explain why you can't come to the party, and perhaps suggest another time or another place. So remember, to decline an invitation, we need to be polite, definitely.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Okay, so guys, to prepare us to plan and to write an informal email, we can use this suggested plan. For viewers at home, you can refer to Full Blast Plus 4, page 19. So first, we have to greet the person that we are writing to. We can say, hi, Mom. We can say, hello, Frank. And then for the opening paragraphs, we can begin our email and say why we are writing, and we can use these phrases.
Okay.
Okay, so Anis, could you point out the two phrases that you'd like to use if you were to write an informal email?
For the greeting part, I would like to use hello Frank. And sorry, I haven't written for so long.
Sorry, I haven't written for so long. Okay, thank you, Anis. Then we move on to the main part where we need to mention everything we want to include in the email. Okay, so when somebody asks you a question, it's good that you refer to it and reply to it.
Yes.
Okay, and then the closing paragraph. State anything you want to emphasize and end your email. So use phrases stated below. So Arif, what phrases would you like to use if you were to write?
Well, that's all for now and waiting for your reply.
You will be using well, that's all for now and waiting for your reply. I'm sure you would want to hear what your friend has to say, right? Okay, and then sign off. Use a signature ending and your first name below that. So we can use yours, all the best, love, take care, because it's an informal email. It's okay for us to show more emotion in it.
That's true.
Yep. Okay. Now pupils, this is your task. For our viewers at home, you can refer to this in Activity E, page Full Blast Plus 4, page 19. Okay, so this is Activity E. Imagine that Simon is a friend of yours and has sent you the email in Activity A. So this is the email that Simon has sent you.
Okay.
So write an email responding to Simon but refusing his invitation.
Oh.
So remember, we did the little tips on how to decline an invitation, so we can use that tips here.
Okay.
Okay, you can use Mark's email as a model, but you must use your own ideas and other expressions or phrases. Okay, so pupils, we're going to give you time and I need you to write the reply. Okay, all good? Okay, you can begin writing. And while they are writing, I'm going to give our viewers some tips.
Okay, that's great.
Yep. Okay, this tips is actually taken again in our textbook, Full Blast Plus 4, page 19.
Okay.
Okay, so first we need to use the appropriate layout. In our textbook, you can refer to page 170. And then this is what we have been mentioning before. We can use informal language, we can use short forms, we can use exclamations, and we can use direct questions. But there's one more that I need to highlight, in which we need to use standard grammar and spelling.
Yes.
So we wouldn't want to use forms such as wanna, CUL8R, for later.
Okay, later. Okay.
Yeah,
so we have to use
for-
like full form words.
Exactly.
Even though it can be short form, for example, I haven't or like couldn't, you know, that kind of words, those are okay. But the ones where it has somewhat misspelled or trying to shorten everything. For example, CU, it's a C and a U, but supposedly it's SEEYOU.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we need to spell that out. But it's okay for us, like what you have pointed out, it's okay for us to use haven't or isn't.
Okay.
Okay, so and then the next one, don't just copy the notes, try to rephrase them and add any comments that's relevant. And then we should also use appropriate expressions or phrases, like what we did earlier in this segment.
Okay.
Okay, so pupils, are you ready?
All right, give me a thumbs up if you are ready. Looks like everyone is ready.
Okay, if you could just show us your work. Okay then,
Oh,
thank you.
Nice handwriting.
Okay, first up we have Anis. So Anis, if you could just read out what you have written.
Dear Simon, sorry I haven't written for a quite while as I need to focus on studying for the upcoming exams. It was nice of you to invite me to the party, but unfortunately, I'm going away for a family vacation this coming weekend. I'm really sorry about that. Perhaps we could meet some other time. I'll buy you some present.
Okay, thank you, Anis. So Anis, how did you decline the invitation?
I declined Mark's invitation by saying sorry and state why I couldn't attend the party. I also suggest another time for us to meet.
Okay, so she did follow the suggestions given
yes.
before. Okay, thank you, Anis. Next one would be Arif's work. So Arif, if you'd just like to read it out loud.
It's great to hear that you finally have a new laptop. That's fantastic news. It will be easier for you to join online classes and organize your files. We could play video games together.
Okay, thank you, Arif. So Arif, how do you show your enthusiasm here?
That's fantastic news.
Okay, you use the word "that's fantastic news," and obviously there's an exclamation mark. Okay, thank you, Arif. Next one would be Amalia. If you could just read out your work, Amalia.
Well, here's my update. I'm lucky because my new classmates are very friendly. My two closest friends are Alia and Nabila. They remind me of you. I hope I can introduce them to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Amalia. So Amalia, what news are you sharing?
I'm sharing about my new classmate and my closest friend, which is Alia and Nabila.
Okay, thank you, Amalia. Exactly, you're sharing about your new classmates. Next one, we have Ilham. If you could read it out loud, Ilham.
Additionally, my new school is also amazing as there are many new amenities. The best part is, we have a Slurpee vending machine. I always buy this during recess. I think that's all from me now. Send my regards to everyone. Yours, Mark.
Okay, thank you, Ilham. So Ilham, what additional information did you add into your email?
There are many new amenities, including the Slurpee vending machine.
Exactly. Okay, so Ilham has also added things in his school, so the amenities and also the Slurpee vending machine. Okay?
All right.
All right. So finally, we have the full email written by our pupils. Okay. First, we start with the greeting,
Yes.
Dear Simon. And then the phrase, sorry, I haven't written for quite a while. That's a suitable one to start our email with. And then we decline the invitation because the task is about us declining the invitation.
Yep.
And then we also express our enthusiasm at the good news. And then moving on, we share our update, what's going on in our life, and we also added a new information. And towards the end, that's where we're saying bye-bye. I think that's all from me now. Send my regards to everyone. And we need to sign off with our name, yours, Mark. Okay, so finally we have our full email here.
Didik TV KPM